It's Q12 2019, number 12. This is the final qualifier for the final, which will be taking place sometime in the next couple of weeks if you're watching it fresh on YouTube. But basically will be taking place more or less immediately after this. We've got 4 contestants left. We've got James, we've got Alex, we've got Simon, and we've got Will representing Yorkshire, Oxfordshire, Buckinghamshire, Kent, all the way from Kent. A Lank, I suppose, Cheshire Lank, Great Manchester.
Cheshire?
Well, I don't know. And Will, Yorkshire through and through from Boston Spa, beautiful place. Okay, so what we're going to do for this qualifier, we're going to play 12 minutes, similar to a Q12 round 1. We're going to play 12 minutes, 2 points for a correct answer, lose half your points incorrect. What that means, if you're a low scorer, you can be gung-ho. If you're in a good position, keep your powder dry. Top 3 to go through after 12 minutes. We've got keeping score, we've got Michael McPartland, this year's LightSpeed quiz champion. And he's going to be scoring and keeping the timage as well. So, hopefully we've got some questions here for you on a card set. We're going to turn it around this way. All on green, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Okay, your 12 minutes start now. Chris J, Aaron Goldberg, Owen Busey, Dan Clark, Kai Dodson and Mike Milligan are the lineup of which Ventura-based pop-punk outfit whose t-shirts I have worn at every LightSpeed quiz in 20...
Freshman.
Nope. No. Moving right along. Shame on you all. Anybody?
On his back.
My Wicked Ways was the 1959 autobiography... Oh, my bad. My Wicked Ways was the 1959 autobiography of which actor of Tasmanian origin? Simon?
Errol Flynn.
Of course it was. Next question. Don't be 8th on this, gentlemen. Christina Ricci played which member of the Addams family in James?
Wednesday.
In 2 films, absolutely. Wednesday, 2 points for James. Which singer accompanied Linda Ronstadt on Close Your Eyes, All My Life, and their Grammy-winning Best Pop Vocal Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocal, Don't Know Much? I will give you a clue.
Aaron Paul?
No, I'm not going to give you a clue now because he's buzzed in with the question. The clue is that he played for Manchester United.
Aaron Neville.
Aaron Neville. Aaron Paul was, yeah, you know who I mean. Wonderful, Wonderful, 2017. Battleborn, 2012. Day and Age, to James.
The Killers.
Sam's Town and Hot Fuss. They seem to get more famous with age. Hot Fuss is the correct answer. Which is the largest Spanish-speaking country in terms of James?
Mexico.
Mexico is correct. Top 3 to go through. Being extorted, B-E-I-N, James?
Get Brexit done.
Is both a summary and an anagram of which 3-word phrase much touted by Boris Johnson. Give James a round of applause for that, will you? Practice makes perfect. Who played Eddie in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? James?
Meatloaf?
Yeah, you have found your way here, James. He lifted, he's going to get this as well, I think. He lifted the World Cup trophy in 1990 and was named European Footballer of the Year. Will?
Lothar Matthäus.
Lothar Matthäus is absolutely the right answer, captain of the German team in that year. Please tell me, Simon, at number 40 in the periodic table of the elements, what is the last chemical element in alphabetical order? Simon?
Zirconium.
Yes. People, learn the list. Easy, mate.
Never learned this.
We don't do that, do we? In Greek mythology, dryads are spirits of what? Will?
Trees.
Trees. I would have given you any kind of variation on trees. First drafted by the Archbishop of Canterbury to make peace between the unpopular king and a group of rebel barons, what promised the protection of Simon?
Magna Carta.
You know you were right on that one. Simon gets 2 points. Debbie, Joni, Kim and Kathy sang He's the Greatest Dancer and Frankie under what name? James?
Sister Sledge.
It is Sister Sledge, absolutely. Don't forget, you lose half your points if you are wrong on an interruption. Nothing for when the question is finished. Which dystopian satirical black comedy novel by Anthony Burgess, published in 1962, it is, Will?
Couple of coins.
You've got nothing to lose and you've got 2 to gain. Well done. Which, it says here which, who played Frank Martin in the 2 Transporter films? Go on. Yes. Next question. Reset. Jane Porter was voiced by Minnie Driver in which 1999 Disney feature animation? You all got to have a guess at this. You lose nothing. Go on.
Tarzan.
It was Tarzan. Jane Porter was the clue. Nicknamed Marvellous Murchiston, which Scot made common the use of the decimal point in arithmetic, but is best known as the discoverer of logarithms? It's got to be Simon.
Napier?
It is Napier. What is an estate car called in the United... Simon.
Oh, God. It's...
Alex.
Station wagon.
Yeah.
Lose half your points, Simon. How many of the...
He was on 8 and I was on 4.
That keeps things nice and easy for you. Next, carry on. Give me a shout at 6 minutes so I can...
Yes.
Consistently refusing to release any greatest hits type album. Which band reticently released their entire discography to iTunes in 2012, November, and on Spotify in June 2015, enabling listeners to download Powerage, Back in Black, and Highway to... It's James.
ACDC.
It is AC/DC. Please tell me. Macclesfield in Cheshire was, and maybe still is, associated with...
Silk.
Silk is absolutely correct, thanks Will. Silky answer. Voiced by Scatman Crothers, which cartoon martial arts hero had a cat called Spot? Simon.
Hong Kong Fury.
It was. 2 points back again. Very good. Did anybody know that in the audience?
Yeah.
I have no idea. It. Whose television debut was uncredited as a patient in Police Squad in colour. Further roles in the first half of the 1990s included lawyers in NYPD Blue and in LA Law, and a vertebrate paleontologist in Friends. James.
David Swimmer.
Yeah, the time was out on the question, so you're good to go.
5 minutes 49 to go.
5 minutes and 49 to go. The clock stops. The scores on the doors, please.
Got James on 16, Alex on 2, Simon 6 and Will 10.
So, let's see how this goes. Simon, you didn't do yourself any favour halving on 8, but I just buzz in on the first word, James. You'll do well by yourself if you do that. Okay, we've reset. Hopefully this is going to turn out. This is whose death? After months of illness during 1987, originally caused by a virus contracted during a plane journey, he died from a heart failure on the 5th of November 1987, aged 64, at the Cromwell Hospital in London, having recorded his last edition of his long-running biographical television documentary 6 days previously. A funeral service was held for him at St Anne's Church in Portmarnock, where he had his home, and his body was buried in Balgriffin Cemetery to the north of Dublin. A memorial mass was held for him in Westminster Cathedral. It's an idea for a TV programme, This Is Your Death. It's Eamon Andrews. Did you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have asked you over there. My bad. It's such a long question and wasted a minute. Alex. Captain Flack is the Fire Brigade's commander. Simon?
Trumpton.
Of which village 2 miles from Campbellwick Green? Trumpton is the correct answer. Da-da! Which English football team played at Newmarket Road? And I had another one. Played at Newmarket Road before moving to Carrow Road on the 31st of Simon.
Norwich City.
Norwich is correct. Who directed Hilary Swank as Margaret Maggie Fitzgerald in James?
Clint Eastwood.
In $1 Million Baby. Everybody was all over it, especially James. All is found. Some things never change. Into the unknown. Show yourself and the next right thing are all songs from which $1 billion grossing film? Anybody?
Frozen.
Frozen 2.
Yeah. $1 billion it's grossed already. It's like up there in the top 30 already. The decline and fall of the Roman Empire was the magnum, Simon,
Gibbon.
was the magnum opus of Edward Gibbon. But who wrote Valley of the Dolls? Please tell me. He's right. In 1899, who was appointed to the position of Chief Inspector of the Egyptian Antiquity Service and, on the 26th of November 1922, made a tiny breach in the top left-hand corner? Simon,
Howard Carter.
you sure about that? Yeah, good. Moab is my washpot. Go on.
Stephen Fry.
Absolutely. There's some more there, but we're rushing along with 3 minutes
3
to
minutes
go.
to go. We've got James 18, Alex 2, Simon 16, Will 10.
Don't go half. Which animal was assessed as the type species Cervus camelopardalis by Linnaeus in 1758? It was Simon?
Giraffe.
Yep. You can press. You're only going to lose two, but if it's finished, go for
You're not
it.
going to neg if the question's finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is kept in an apiary? Simon.
Bees.
Prue Sorensen was played by Susan Penhaglian in 1976 and Imogen Poots in 2010. In TV adaptations of which 1969 novel by Andrea Newman? Bouquet of Barbed Wire. Moving right along. Preston, November the 5th, 1980, was the 97th. Honestly, Preston was the 97th of 165 albums listed on Wikipedia by the end of 2019 by which German group founded in 1967 by Edgar Froese?
Kraftwerk.
Not for Kraftwerk. Is where he comes from? Alex?
Amstein.
Simon?
I was going to say Ramstein.
No, good. Nothing. Will, do you want to go?
Nina.
No. It was, anybody?
Tangerine.
Tangerine Dream.
Yeah.
Who reputedly held both black aces and both black eights when he was shot in the back, Simon?
Well, Bill Hickok.
It was while Bill Hickok, when Bill Hickok's reputation got the line reset. What German word means compulsion to move and is applied to that situation found in chess and other games wherein one player is put at a disadvantage because they must make a move when they would prefer to pass and not move? Anybody?
Zugzwang.
Absolutely. You're in a zugzwang here. Of what establishment was Dave Harris, played by Glyn Edwards, the owner and barman, often turning a blind eye to Arthur Daly's shady deals in Minder? Simon?
Winchester Club.
The Winchester Club is correct. We've got a minute to go. We're going to put it on pause.
James 18, Alex 2, Simon 24, Will 10.
An anagram of unfit male, what word meaning to express vehement protest is also given to a pseudo-halic ion, salts of which are friction-sensitive explosives, the best known being that of mercury, which have been used as a primary explosive in detonators? It's anybody? It's a fulminate. So you probably recognise fulminate, but didn't know where it came from. And we're going to reset, and we're going to finish on something which somebody's going to get. Go on then, I'll ask that one. I'm missing a shit question out if you don't mind. Doesn't make any difference, I don't think. Who won when, of the top 5 competitors in the race, only former world record holder and eventual bronze medalist Calvin Smith never failed a drugs test during his career? Linford Christie came second in the men's 100 metres at the 1988 Seoul Olympics.
Ben Johnson.
No, he didn't win it. He
Where?
he crossed the line first. There's nothing away.
Oh, did you?
He's finished the question. Will?
Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis was the winner of that. Were you on that over there, Carl Lewis? So, Alex had a brilliant. Where did he come in the LightSpeed quiz today? What position? Third.
Third.
So, but basically, these guys have ganged up at you and stuck the boot in, which is what I want to do with Ashton, but I never get around to doing it. Give them a round of applause. Through to the final. Jay.